Good afternoon, hello, it's Daniel. This is a TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Today is another day of triathlon training, and my main objective today is to be the slightly ginger guy that I am and stay out of the sun as much as possible and try and not absolutely combust whilst also still squeezing in some triathlon training. Now, it's Monday. I normally kick the week off with a big training day on a Monday, but in the UK today it's going to be about 33, 34 degrees Celsius. That is too hot for me. So I'm out for a lunchtime run a bit earlier than normal, and it's not that hot yet. It will get hotter in the next 2, 3, 4 hours. So I'm really just thinking about what I'm going to do tonight. I normally get out on the bike for 2.5 hours, but I just don't think it's sensible. I think I'll be going through that much fluid. I'll run out or have to do loops near shops and stuff, and I find that I can get through the session or the ride, but it's the knock-on effect that has on me that I'm worried about. I've already been sleeping really poorly. I'm just feeling hot all the time, and that is an effect on the body. But I was determined to get a run in today because I'm in our London office tomorrow all day, long day of travel. So I won't be doing any training. So if I don't do any today, that's then 2 days, and that's not really okay for where I'm at the minute. Ah, the sun! Oh, vampire! Anyway, so I'm just taking it as steady as I need to go, just to get sort of half an hour, 40 minutes of jogging in. So let's get it done. This might come as somewhat as a surprise, but it's hot. I am suffering. My nipples are hurting. I just ran 15 miles yesterday, mostly in a wet, sweaty t-shirt, and that seems to have chafed the old nipples. Feeling that. I'm running about 30 seconds a mile steadier than I normally do this route, and it's still feeling super tough, but I'm just giving it as much respect as I can, because I've got to get it done still. I can't just have a day off because it's hot. Anyway, one more hill. Okay, run done and dusted. I'll leave the stats on screen. I'm just so happy to have got that done. So that was one of those sessions where it was easy to talk myself out of it. Loads of reasons as to why I shouldn't have done that run, but getting stuff done when you don't want to or you don't feel like you should, I think it's worth double. So logging that as double training stress. Anyway, I'm probably going to suffer for that all day now, but you know, such is life. My nipples are really sore. They're not bleeding, but they're definitely not okay. Anyway, afternoon at work, tap out, and then I'll see you tonight for, I'm going to go for a bike ride. I'm going to ride indoors, and you might think, what you want about, you idiot? Well, let me show you. Okay, so evening ride time, and you might think I'm crazy for riding indoors, but there is method to the madness. I do have, you can probably hear it, one of these, which is a portable aircon unit, so it has a proper pipe to it. Not amazing for cooling down a whole room, so a built-in system would be amazing, but I use that in the house when it's really hot, and now this is the first time I've ever used it in the garage. But same principle, directed towards me. I have my normal fan down there as well, so I'm hoping that having the fan on as well will give some real good air circulation, cool air around me. It's not going to be like freezing in here, but hopefully it's a fair few degrees cooler than outside. And I do have a thermometer now. In the house it was 28 degrees, outside 33, 34. Down to 26.5 now, 46% humidity. So if I can get that down to low 20s, or even where it is now with a bit of airflow, it's just a bit more manageable. I know that if I go outside and ride in the heat, it's just going to ruin me. I might get through tonight's ride, but I'll be dehydrated tonight. I already know I'm going to sleep poorly, so I have to bear all these things in mind when I'm planning my training. Already I'm panicking because I'm going to be like behind volume-wise where I normally am on a Monday, but what can I do? It's just one of those things. Very lucky to be able to adapt to the temperature as I am. I'm just going to try and do an hour. If I'm doing an hour, great. If I do more than that, even better. But let's just set the targets low and try and achieve them. Just nearly 40 minutes in, I moved the aircon closer to me so I can feel the breeze a bit better. It's 24.4 degrees, 55% humidity. So humidity's not really that bad, but still 24 degrees is hot. The airflow moving is useful, but I still feel red hot. So I'm just going to do an hour, easy zone 2. My heart rate's actually okay, about 110, 111. And that'll do. I don't need to push the limits today. Although that's not amazing for a training day, I'm better doing this and being able to train the rest of the week than absolutely put myself in a hole. So let's get this ride done. Ride done and dusted. I'll leave the stats on screen. Feels like old times, feels like winter. 1 hour zone 2 done and dusted. I'm happy to have got that done. Sure, I would have loved to have got 2.5 hours in like the last couple of Mondays, but I can only do what I can do. So I'm just looking for positives now. taking an easier day tomorrow. My training will be better later this week, hopefully. So we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna get tea, shower, change, get on top of some life admin. I've got a bit more time on my hands. There's some bike-related parts and clothes all around the house, which I need to tidy up, I've been told. And then I'm going for a swim later, so I'll see you at the pool later on. Temperature-wise in here, it got down to 24.5 degrees, which, considering that there's a hot body in it and, you know, computers and TVs and the lights on and stuff, pretty happy with that, and the fact that the door's not sealed to the outside. So I'm knocking about 8-9 degrees Celsius off the temperature. That's well worth all the setup. But in order to get that done, I couldn't run without it, so I've got that. Okay, so swim done and dusted. It is nearly 10 o'clock and it's still daylight. I know we've had daylight savings, not daylight savings? Summer solstice already, haven't we? So the days are getting shorter now, but this is still pretty mega. Swim done, did 2K. I'm not panicking about trying to squeeze in extra swim volume at the minute this week, because I've got swimming tonight, swimming club Thursday night, and then I'm going down to Holcombe for the weekend to do the gravel sprint on the Saturday and the middle distance race on the Sunday. So that's 4 swims this week, so I don't need to panic at all. That will be fine. And 2 open water swims, that'll be good prep. How's the swim tonight? It was okay. It was busy lane. You know, it was cool to see so many people in the pool, but it is, you know, I wouldn't be able to do a session or anything, but it's fine. Like, I think some people get stressed out in lanes like that and panic that they can't do their intervals and so on, and maybe you can't, but everybody's there for the same reason. You're all paying the same amount of money to be there. Yes, if somebody's breaststroking the fast lane, is it right? Maybe, maybe not, but just remember you're all there just to get a bit fitter and to be happy and healthy. So, you know, I had a good chat with a couple of guys in the lane that were just breaststroking, and they would stop and let me past every time I came up behind them. So it's like not a problem at all. 2K done, and I think I did it in 36 minutes-ish, which for how steady I felt the swim was, that's really good. My swimming has really come on in the last 2 weeks since I've started swimming twice a week instead of once. So there's a lesson for you: swim more, swim faster. Anyway, I'm going to end today's video there, so thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. See you later.